Shit, you have to actually click it. Alright, first turnabout, right?
Yeah. And 3,
right,
2, 1.
Go.
Spooky.
Oh Jesus, it's loud.
Be prepared, because you can't stop this one.
Yep. Let's just not waste this.
Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find something to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it.
August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
Oh, I can click next.
Boy, am I nervous. Who's Mia?
Oh.
I don't know. Who do you want to be a girl?
I was gonna say me, but...
Pretty sure Zen has the longest hair.
Actually.
Right.
Oh, hiya, Chief.
Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trail like this right off the bat. Says that a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks.
What is that painting in the background?
An orchard, I guess. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? Mean you knew the defendant before the case?
Yep. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
It's over! My life, everything, it's all over.
Isn't that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, that's him.
Death! Despair! Oh, I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah.
Nick!
Oh god. Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Ah, oh, Nick, you gotta tell him. You gotta tell me who took my baby away. The baby.
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is PHOENIX WRIGHT. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had one saying, when something smells, usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 2. Rabble, rabble, rabble.
Who's the judge?
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
Yeah, you do a really good judge impression.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Ugh. The
I know, right?
Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yeah, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. Hand shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant of this case.
Obviously, Mia Fey.
Yeah, clearly. I'm defending myself.
Self-defense.
Mr. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next
You'll
question.
do all right.
This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Ooh. I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to my... What? Fuck? I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times.
He also just doesn't know his best friend's girlfriend's name.
Cindy's autopsy report and the court record.
We're looking at that now.
Oh, I went and checked. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you sure? Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
I do. I just looked at it. Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Touch the court record button to check at any time, okay?
Damn straight.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please, I'm begging you.
Jesus. Why?
No.
Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case?
Cinder block. What the fuck is that?
I was just checking because I thought that said Cindy Block.
Yeah, me too.
But
at first.
it's just Cinder Block.
Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? Died because she was...
Fucking hit blunt. She hit blunt too many times.
Lost blood due to blunt trauma. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Condescending as fuck.
Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yeah, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright just told us the victim was struck with a blunt object. Could you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts that into evidence.
Take it.
Take that off you.
Oh
Right.
shit, now I don't have it.
Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently.
She really is begging for it.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butt, to the stand. I refuse the Z.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
While you're at it, touch that court record.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Yeah, dude. Damn, look at that swagger.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my cell phone calls and seeing me ever. What's it to you anyways?
Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. Not just a man, men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before her murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I won't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Just take it.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude. No way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. I would know.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens or stop him from answering?
It's pretty obvious court record.
Yeah. We can present our attorney's badge. Stop him, I guess. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. That's my answer to everything. Yeah, and when I met her, it was, fuck, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
Fuck you.
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
Oh my god, you can't say that. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Probably have him answer honestly. Yeah,
Probably.
going for it. I know. I'll send him I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Clearly. Oh, it worked.
Yeah, I was there. I went. How the fuck did that work?
Secret telepathic powers.
Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying out of his fucking teeth.
Lying?
Yeah. Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call it to witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawitz to the stand.
Oh god.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct?
Is this me again, or
I have no idea.
I was Mr. Butts?
Oh,
Who do you want to do this?
I guess I'll be him.
You need a second person in this trial.
Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
I was going door to door. Oh god. I can't do a voice for this. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m. Hey, you got a problem, Zen? The man who ran it was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
No, shut up. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your
See in
Honor,
this flashback.
I have the records and a picture from the murder of the blackout for your perusal. Take it. I'm giving you everything.
Mine now. Now, Mr. Wright.
Can I get it
Yes. Or, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Examination, Your Honor?
Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? That means that... then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. Bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Just fucking smear it all over. Okay.
Just take a hot dump on it.
Man.
Touch the court record button and point out the contradictions in the testimony.
She loves the court record button. It's like the 4th time she's told you to use the court record button.
Alright.
I'm leaving this all to you, Fresh. We've both already experienced this.
As of right now, there isn't a reason not to press, is there?
Not that I'm aware
No.
of.
I'm gonna look at the court record real quick.
Okay.
So she arrived back
Man. It's a
on...
type weapon, but it's not a blunt type, a slash type, or a
Oh
piercing
my
type.
god. She arrived back on July 30th. Electricity was out
Time
from
of death
noon to
was
6.
31st.
Between 4 and 5 p.m. Alright, fucking press that shit. Hold it. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. Hit. I don't know. He just seems strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad, yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing from the scene of a crime.
That's coincidental.
Yeah. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. You
Of
fuck.
course. What the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious, like a black guy walking down the street. So what happened next?
Hold it. Half open, you say? Yes. Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came out. No one came to close the door. That's odd. In a big city like this, I thought.
I see. And what happened next?
He's invaded her privacy. Hold it. What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek?
It's also illegal.
We climb mountains because they're there. It's the same thing.
Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside, even though it's a crime.
Why did Payne cut him off so quickly?
Because it's a crime. So you looked into the apartment. What happened next? Ignore that part.
If you go back and press other shit, does it change anything?
Nah.
No.
Unless you discover something that, like, drastically like says it. Even then, I don't think it does.
Yeah. Fucking.
My balls itch.
She's not moving to hold it. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there's blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well. What happened next? Hold it.
The word quailed mean.
Yeah. So you didn't touch anything inside the apartment? Well, didn't he say he tried to use the phone?
Yeah, but
Yes. I mean, no, nothing. Oh, hey, fuck boy. Gotcha. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. Hold that shit.
Hold on, police.
You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. Fuck. You thought to call the police. What happened next?
Calm down.
It wasn't working. It means you
See?
fucking touched that shit. Hold it.
He knew. He just gotta listen to him.
The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes. I mean, no, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you?
Ooh.
Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway.
It's still going in.
Yeah. I reached inside and I tried using that to call.
And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Let's just ignore that whole thing.
Yeah. You found public phone. Hold that shit. Was it a payphone? Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle
modern
of
Japan?
Yeah, probably not.
And with a suit like that?
And being in the middle of afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Not to mention, if he's a door-to-door salesman, he's not really gonna have access to a phone in the middle of the day. But whatever. Alright. What time did you call again? It was 1 p.m.
What the fuck do you remember it so badly?
Are you sure it was exactly? Hold that shit. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems to be really confident.
1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Yeah, that's why I pressed
some
it.
evidence to contradict him.
Kill yourself.
Oh, so we gotta, you know what we're gonna present, boys? The time of death was found between 4 and 5 p.m.
That.
Present.
So it's presenting now. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m.
Haha, jokes.
How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Objection, you fuck! This is trivial. This witness merely forgot the time. That's all. That's it.
No, he was definitely sure.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe.
After all the evidence I gave you, Judge?
Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.?
That's a really good question.
It is, that's why I asked it. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions and then rub it in his face. Just rub it. Shove it. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Witness testimony, time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh. But it wasn't 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
See, that makes sense. That wasn't a lie.
My client is innocent. Ring your fucking gavel.
I see you heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do.
Left.
I've got this one.
You got this one. You're so confident in yourself. Look at you.
Thanks.
You heard the time? Hold that shit. You said heard, not saw? Yes, I heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch.
Oh, you have a watch.
Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something, but if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all.
Yeah, the witness did say he heard the time. It's ridiculous, ludicrous even, Luda, to suggest he wouldn't hear anything. He has ears. Fucking idiot.
I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony.
The fuck out of my courtroom.
Are you sure the TV was on? Hold it. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio.
Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television.
Right.
Left.
I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Thing about hearing the television.
The witness has testified he heard the time. Ah.
It was 3 hours off, but hold it. How do you explain the gap?
Well, witness, can you explain this?
What? That was pointless. Taped program? Not likely. Hold it. A video? Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong. True, true.
Right. I think the problem lies someplace else. We're agreed that you heard the time at the scene. Then...
should we bother pressing this?
I think we've pressed everything, so we can press this too.
Okay. Hold it.
Hold that.
Are you sure the voice you heard said it was 1 p.m.? Yes, I can practically hear it now. It's quite clear.
Mr. Payne, has the prosecution verified this testimony?
My apologies, Your Honor. I, too, have only just learned about the witness heard at the time.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I only remembered just now.
That's what happens when
Next
you
time
lie.
you lie, tell your fucking lawyer.
Are you actually sorry about the misunderstanding? Well, you just watch it. Not much of a point pressing him on this one, was there?
That was my favorite one.
Oh shit, I accidentally clicked right.
So did I.
Oh, well, I guess I'll hit right then. Notice anything suspicious?
Good job, Sailor.
I know the answer to this, but I'll let you figure it
Yeah.
out.
Don't worry, Fresh is
Oh,
pretty
I'm
smart.
an idiot. The fucking... The electricity was out from noon to 6, so even just that whole time period, even if it was 1 o'clock. Where should we present that at?
If you want the answer, it's just there was a voice saying the time, it probably coming from the television.
Okay. Present the blackout record. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there is a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or video. God.
Fence has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. Constant corrections are harming your credibility.
And your credit score.
That and you seem rather distraught.
Just the sweat pouring down his face, is that what gave it away?
And the constant jittery movements.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Sure. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
When he moves like that, his head looks like a JPEG on a fucking GIF's body. Very disturbing to me.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Oh, yeah. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. What? Was he saying the clock was the murder weapon?
You saw a clock? Explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly.
Does it say it's a clock? It actually doesn't say that it's a clock.
What about... I thought we were going to be able to present, you know, when... What the fuck is his face? The prosecuting attorney?
Mr. Payne?
Mr.
T.
Payne. He presented a picture that showed the cordless phone.
No, that was me joking about the picture.
There's an actual picture though, earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are
there
just
was.
for us.
Yeah, I know.
I like this song.
Yeah, it's good. This is the oh no, I'm getting caught in a web of lies. So
Yeah.
Alright, so let's fucking press. You saw it? Hold it. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I could see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm
I mean,
really
the pool of
sorry.
sweat.
This suit is just soaked by now.
I'm sweat enough to drown a couple orphans.
I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock.
Table clock?
Was there? Hold it. A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Hit him with a hold it.
Oh my god. Hold it. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you just off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. Yeah.
It's not my
Oh my god. Should we press the... Should we keep pressing or should we just present the...
it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna present the statue.
Yeah.
But where will you present it?
Murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Present. Objection. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You did with your objection, your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Selwood. Hey, I saw it in there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may, this is clearly a fucking clock.
Yes, Mrs. Payne?
This is clearly as the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. Clearly, the neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says time out loud. Just as a clock doesn't look like as it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies, I fucked up.
I see. But the murder weapon was a table clock after all.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any other problems with the testimony now?
Nah.
Did Payne just say when you do the switch on its neck it says the time?
Yep.
Like out loud or displays it?
It says it. It speaks
Says it. It's like,
I have a problem.
very good.
So, yes.
Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he was in the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. He struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh shit.
Mr. Sewit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice is burned into your mind. That's why you're so certain about the time.
Objection! What's the meaning? What's the meaning of this, huh? What is this baseless conjecture? Get this shit out of my court.
Faceless?
Yeah.
Just look at the witness's face.
That's not evidence. Oh shit.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with a clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I saw, no. Oh God.
I
Shut up, I hate you.
forgot about that.
It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her. And he should burn. Give him death.
Oh, sure, you give him death.
Order. Order in the court, I say.
No.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. This is bull.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor.
Telling on you.
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sweat heard was definitely the clock. A fact which is clear if you simply
Ask the neighbors.
I would assume if you sounded the clock, the time would be off, maybe.
Perhaps.
Right?
You want to do that? Well,
You're
you
the
guys know the
host.
answers, so.
You're the host of Vendors.
Which makes the most sense compared.
Asking the neighbors. They hear that shit all the time.
Huh? Why don't you-
Ask the neighbors is what sucks.
Nice. Try sounding the clock.
Yeah, that's. Let's sound the clock. Now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock?
No, it's mine.
I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's.
I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
You gotta do
Well,
the clock like that.
He is the thinker, after all.
Kill yourself.
So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sweat heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sweat, try to talk your way out of this one.
He looks like shit.
You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he on about? What's he talking about? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close.
You swore.
Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness.
Maybe I don't want to dick the witness.
I will, Your Honor.
This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sweat.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime.
Hey, I try to help you.
Ugh. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Solid.
Yeah, I mean, Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win, try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assuming the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof.
I like the idea that she's just having strokes.
You think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow.
Yeah.
She's just having a stroke every time.
Wait. Maybe I can prove it. Must have
You must have evidence somewhere, right? Find it and let them have it. And shove it in their face. Well, Mr. Wright, the day the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
See this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. This I don't remember. I don't remember the answer.
I do.
To this.
Well, she was in Paris, right?
Yeah.
Do we want to present the passport?
It's all up to you, man.
I'm presenting it. You all ready?
Yeah, I already put it on there.
Let's take that, you bitch. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours.
We don't all know that.
Why do we know that?
Maybe he just likes to travel. When it's 4 p.m. here, 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why. Well, yeah. That's why the time you heard when you, holy shit, I'm having a stroke.
When you stroke out.
You stroke her dead.
That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sweat? Should I say, Mr. Did It? That was the gayest line
That was
ever.
horrible. And
Holy shit!
holy shit, he just died.
It just started foaming at the mouth and dropped dead.
Order. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
They already arrested him.
Very
They did
well.
it while he was convulsing on the ground. It was kind of fucked.
Foaming at the mouth. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. Find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor. Holy shit. Thank you, Your
No,
Honor.
that's fine.
I'm pretty badass.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts.
Guilty.
Woo! Why do we have confetti
Okay.
cannons in here? Yeah.
That the court is adjourned.
Gotta have the confetti.
They
It
said I
turns
was
out
crazy for installing those confetti cannons.
everyone
I called
seems
them
to love
crazy for
them.
not doing it.
It turns out that Frank Swit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of their house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Swit let himself do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Swit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find.
The killer was Snoop Dogg.
August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. Whew. I still can't believe we won.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations!
Congratulations. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
No, you
Not a-
don't.
Oh, yeah. That's your line.
No, no, no. No, 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 no. You fought your own battles in there. Been a while since we've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Oh God.
What's happening?
Oh, I couldn't hear you guys for a minute there.
Oh, well, I delivered my line.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm way ahead now.
Oh,
How far ahead are you?
I'm at Don't Worry About Me, I'll Be Dead and Gone Soon.
You are a bit ahead
Oh,
then. Okay.
Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry,
Well,
a-
sad.
nah, never mind.
Hang on.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. was the joke.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat?
that's
Oh,
just about
no.
as smooth as I am in real life.
Just really pushed on there. Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one that got you off the hook. I want to go on a
Fuck
date with you.
You have a penis. Oh, wait, shit. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. I stole it from the evidence locker.
Present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Oh no.
Larry,
Are you so sure?
Excuse me.
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
What? Don't you sympathize, okay? Stop it.
I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Fucking... I honestly don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I do, but I think it's fine if you fuck up. You just miss out on stuff. I'm not gonna tell you. Ever. Never, ever.
Okay, what proves that she loved him still, or at least
Wow.
thought about him?
You can't go to portraits, so I can't present Mr. Payne.
The fact that she brought the statue with her to France or wherever the fuck. Take that.
The violence.
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? Where'd you get that clock?
I stole it.
Fuck.
This is the clock.
Wait, you actually did.
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled.
She probably just needed a clock, that's all. And you just needed to steal shit.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Yo, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
It didn't.
I'm gonna go kill myself. Right? Hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. People change all the time.
But war never,
never changes. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them and hope they
And
didn't
acknowledge
murder
that war
person.
has changed.
In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself and the heart of the cards and your dreams. Right. Listed. Learn. Grow string.
What the fuck?
Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me.
Yeah.
We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Oh, hey, that was actually my line. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you're saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah. Part, at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
Yo, Nick, this girl is thirsty. Literally.
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick."
Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends, right?
But I'm pretty sure
No,
he's
you
not
don't
going
know
to pay
those
me.
quotes.
Unless you count the clock he gave me.
It's a pretty expensive clock.
I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Foreshadowing.
Foreskin shadowing.
That's the fucking tutorial done.
Boom, 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 boom. Turn out, sisters.
And
Save.
who
Boom,
is
boom,
being
boom,
added?
Do we save? Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to
Yeah.
do a save state because the actual...
My saving worked.
Oh, does
Oh,
it?
wait. Okay, so, whoa. Emulation, there's a thing that just says shut up.
I saw that. I don't know what that is.
Alright, save state as file name turn about sisters 1 is what I'm naming it.
I think that's good for tonight.
Yeah, I had fun. That was good.
Me.
That was really good. That was a good thing we just did.
Any closing words?
Don't believe in the right that Ace is your attorney. Believe in the attorney that Ace is in you.
Always remember to find contradictions.
And
And have strokes.
will find them. Alright.
Strokes and Down syndrome are funny. Good night.
Fuck.